Hi everybody, welcome back to Vlogmas. I am Cass Bowers and this is Cass Chats. Yes, I officially named it Cass Chats. And we will have segments for the life of Cass and maybe even Gigi life. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds? But today is Christmas Eve. There's only one more day of Vlogmas. I am excited about that, and I'm excited about Christmas. And so today I thought I would talk about Christmas traditions. I don't have on my Christmas sweater. I'm going to wear it tomorrow. But I'm going to talk about Christmas traditions today. First, I want to say that I don't do anything about Christmas on December 23rd. That is only birthday time. Only birthday behavior is accepted. I don't decorate. I don't wrap presents. I don't do anything that's Christmas related on my daughter's birthday. That's just one of my traditions, is I don't do Christmas on her birthday at all. Not even wrapping presents. Not even after she goes to bed. It's her birthday and that's what we focus on. Just wanted to put that disclaimer out there. The second thing is, or let me start into the Christmas traditions. I used to have Christmas traditions that involved a lot of family, and now we're all adults and we all have our own families, and so Christmas traditions have changed over the years. I said my favorite Christmas was a time that I came from Minnesota to Milwaukee, and we spent the whole family, Christmas with the whole family. And so our Christmas traditions used to be everyone would meet at my grandparents' house and we would all have a great big family dinner. We kind of like it was kind of like a buffet. We would say grace and then everyone would just eat. And there was various foods on that table. Chitlins was one of them, and as a kid I did eat chitlins, and not one time as an adult did I, because they just grossed me out. Anyway, so that was like a Christmas tradition as a child. We only open our presents on Christmas Day. My dad did not believe in Christmas Eve opening presents. He told the story of Jesus Christ and how he was born. He did that every Christmas. We didn't have Santa Claus. We didn't believe in Santa Claus. Santa Claus was not a character in my household. We saw Santa Claus on TV and we knew that he was a cartoon. We never thought I never grew up thinking Santa Claus was real. No one ever told me he was real. No one said Santa gave you this. That just was not a part of my childhood, because I grew up in a Christian home and they did not believe in, saying that if Santa Claus was a real person, because that's not what our religion says. So that tradition changed. So as I got older, and so probably around 12, I think I was 12 when we moved back to Milwaukee. And then the Christmas traditions kind of changed a little bit in that my grandparents were still alive. So we would still go to my grandparents' house, and we would do both. We would do my dad's family and then my mom's family, and we would always go to both places on Christmas Day. We did both. We didn't do a Christmas Eve, visit one person and then go somewhere else. But some families stopped coming together at the grandparents' house, and so we would start visiting. We would go visiting all my aunts and uncles, and we'd just go from house to house on Christmas, visiting everyone. That was just something that we did. And then we would come home and have Christmas dinner as a family. So probably teenager until I moved out when I was 21. Those were the traditions for all those years. Then when I had my own family, my own household, my Christmas traditions changed, because I, had my own family. So when my kids were little, the Christmas tradition was on Christmas Eve, they were able to open one present. That's it. They could open one present at midnight. So they would stay up to midnight, open that one present, and then go to bed playing with that present or whatever. The next day, we would get up, pack up all the presents, and go to my parents' house, and we'd have a big family Christmas at my parents' house. And so that by that time, we would have, at first I was the only person that had children. So my brother, I have two brothers, twin brothers. One doesn't have any kids and the other one has 4 kids. So as he started having kids, my kids are the oldest. And as he started having kids, we would just go to my parents' house, open up all the presents, watch the kids, open their presents. So for many, 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 many years, that was the tradition. Like all through my kids' childhood, they got to open one present on Christmas Eve, and then the rest of them at my parents' house. And that was it. That's how we did it. And then afterwards, we would go visiting. I wouldn't visit everyone, but I would do a lot of visiting afterwards. Sometimes with my parents, sometimes with my brother, sometimes, by myself. But that's what I did. And then as my children got older, they started having kids. Well, I have 4 grandbabies, as you know. the traditions changed again because now we have other people that are involved. And right now the traditions have changed again. So my daughter is going to have celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve with her fiance and her new bonus daughter and her 3 boys. So it's going to be 4 kids, him and her. They're going to celebrate Christmas Eve as a family. It's so sweet. They're going to have their little family and they're going to celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve and let the kids open the presents and all of that. And then the next morning they're going to come. We're going to go to my parents' house and we're going to have Christmas Day brunch at my parents' house. Now that changed a little bit this year. Normally Christmas brunch is at my house. Brunch is my favorite meal, so I would just make brunch or have my brother make brunch. So I'd have my brother come over and make brunch. We'd have brunch in my house, open presents. So this year we're doing it at my parents' house. We're gonna, after on Christmas Day around 10:30, 11, so the brunch hour, we're going to go to my parents' house and open presents there and have brunch together and have a family. And this year my mom is making a crab ball. Oh, so I will probably go back later in the evening and go over there. For that, it'll probably just me and her. The new tradition might just be me and her spending Christmas dinner together. My dad doesn't really care for crab, and my daughter definitely doesn't like it, so it'll probably just be me and her. We don't know yet. That might be our new tradition. So it has changed. This has evolved. Everything evolves. As your children get older, and then they have kids, and then there's other parents involved. There's the kids' other side, and there's like a lot of, you know, a lot of changes as they grow up. And I also want to mention that MJ's mom always spends Christmas with us. I love her. She's like another daughter, and so we always include her. We always buy her Christmas present. She's always welcome in our house at any time. She knows that. And so like even my daughter's kids, they even call her Auntie Cherie. So like, we know like she's involved in our family. She's part of our family because MJ is, and she'll, you know, he's going to be in our family forever, and so will she as his mother. So that's just how we do it. In our family, we're very welcoming to other people, and we always have been and always will be. So those are my Christmas traditions that have changed a little bit. I will say, I made a new rule. So I am single, but I've been dating a long time. I've had some long-term relationships, and in and out came those different guys that I was dating, and they would be around at Christmas, and then next Christmas they maybe not, or several Christmas they'll be around, and then we broke up. My new rule is no one comes over for Christmas. Unless I am married to you, you're not invited to Christmas. I don't know what you all think about that, but even if we're in a long-term relationship, I don't know, maybe if we're living together, which I don't know, but unless we're married, you're not. You know, you have your Christmas, I have my Christmas, we can come back together later. I don't know, but it's not an expectation because I just don't want to do that anymore. So that's my new rule. My new Christmas tradition is nobody that I'm not married to will be involved in my family traditions. And then you look back on the pictures and you're like, oh, can I cut him out? I know that's kind of mean, but you know, I have no shame in my dating life and who, you know, how I am today and being single. I'm perfectly happy and content where I am. But that is one thing I wanted to mention, is that that's my new rule and my new tradition. I really love the fact that this evening I'll have some quiet time. I'm actually going to do research, and I can have time to watch a Christmas movie or do something. I mean, I love that. I love my family. I love being around them, and I also love the alone time and having quiet time to myself. So both worlds work for me. I will adapt, and I will be happy no matter what. So those are my Christmas traditions right now. It always involves my parents, and it probably always will. I love being around them. They're 4 blocks from me. So, you know, I'm kind of close to them. I'm actually very close to them. And it always involves my kids, which I'm grateful for, which could change. As my daughter gets married and has her own family, she may not want to come out. It might be me coming to her house. So, you know, things change. And that's okay too, because you evolve. Life change, you grow, and you have different traditions. So one thing I didn't mention the other day is I finally did my hair, honey. Look at this fro. Get into the fro. I used something different. When I was doing my hair this last time, I used this to kind of set the curls, and it works so well. so you get a good look at that. It works so well, but it's so greasy, and it just ran, like the oil just ran down my face for like the first 2 days. I'm just like wiping off oil, and like I said, I don't wear a foundation, so I'm just like, I had a wet towel, and I was just like getting it off, and I got some more breakouts because like all of that oil is clogging my skin. So I made sure I did my skin routine at night, and I use Noxzema, and so I left the Noxzema on to like kind of like really work out the dirt and oil for longer than I normally do. Hopefully that works. So but the technique though, like the technique worked so much better, and this just helps so much. So I don't know how good it is for your hair, but it says seals, ends, and conditions. That's what I needed. I needed that seal. See that? It says seal. So anyway, that is for today's vlog. Tomorrow is Christmas. It's Christmas already. Like, this Vlogmas of the last 25 days just flew by. And I'm happy that it's over. And I can't wait for the new year. I think most of us are waiting for the new year. So it's going to be exciting. I'm super excited about what's coming in 2021. But I will see you tomorrow. Like, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully you have some great Christmas traditions. Bye.